Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to YAHAWADAH, Shem Yahushua, Shem Kokodosh, and double honor to apostles and the elders grand millstone. And shalom to the Akim around the four corners pushing this truth. And I'm talking about the sincere Akim around the four corners doing this work, man. In the name of Yahweh, Shem Yahushua, all right, on the GMS, and the rest other camps that are, who's teaching the right doctrine, man. Okay. And shalom to you, Aqua, who listen to this truth. Okay, this is brother Yeshama from Brisbane, Australia, GMS Australia. Back again with a quick lesson, man, concerning on this is a kingdom has been divided, and how this is a sign showing that this is a kingdom is not gonna stand anymore, man, and this is the end of it all. All right, there's no rebuilding back. There's no coming back together as that strong nation again of Esau, man. All right. This won't happen again, man. Okay, it's not gonna happen again. All right. So I'm gonna go into I'm gonna read this article right here. This is what is it? Argument. Washington is anti-Huawei tactics need a reboot in Europe. It says effort to convince allies of the Chinese threat in 5G have floundered. All right. And this was put up on April 30, 2020. Okay, and this is legit news right here, man. You brothers can search it out on Google and see. Okay, hey, I did it when it showed up on my Google News. I read it. Then once I went back on my Google phone, I wasn't able to find it. And all I tapped in on Google was 5G Europe and America, and this is the first thing that comes up, man. Okay, and you can read it for yourself. This is a coronavirus-induced economic crisis could send Europe bargain shopping for critical infrastructure in a way that might be dangerous. Europe is argument on moving forward with the implementation of Huawei 5G technology against USA objections has longer centered on cutting costs. The USA calls for a ban of the Chinese telecommunications firms' 5G equipment in Europe. Networks have failed to gain traction in the most European capitals. Just a handful of countries have echoed USA demands for tougher restrictions to supplement the recently released EU toolbox for 5G security, and even fewer have called for an outright ban. The United States has highlighted the risk that Huawei possess to national security, including the threats of espionage. I guess that's how you say the word. I could be wrong, the pronunciation of that word. So, I apologize for pronouncing that word wrong. Okay. Giving the Chinese community parties effective control of Huawei, there is a concern over data integrity. More serious is the potential to debilate critical infrastructure. 5G will be the backbone of communications and controls needed for power grids, water supplies, and transportation infrastructure. In January, the United Kingdom announced that it will allow Huawei equipment on 5% of its 5G networks. See, a decision that could provide top cover for Germany, France, and others to do the same. And then you can read through the whole article, man. So, hey, these nations give a fuck, man. Like them European nations. First of all, they already cut off America slowly, man. After the decisions Trump went ahead and made, by on his own, what makes you think that it hasn't been taken, man? What makes you think like these nations are gonna keep letting this devil, it's like letting Trump or do whatever you gotta do. they're gonna get sick of it. They're getting sick of his decisions making without being calling these top leaders over there in Europe, because they're allies, man. They're the ones they're the ones who make up the beast, man. Okay, but anyway, before that, I'm gonna read the book of Matthew chapter 12, just to show you that this kingdom is not gonna stand. It won't stand anymore, man. You can go ahead and pray for it. It won't stand. You can go ahead and pray for Babylon. Babylon is gonna be destroyed. Babylon is already fucked, man. Okay, pray for Europe. Pray for Europe. Nah, Mosai is not looking into that. Okay, Mosai already done the work, man. In another dimension, this has already happened, man. This kingdom of Esau is already being taken down by Yahawashi, man. Okay. They all, and before Yahawashi even comes, these motherfuckers, they're gonna go to war, man. All right. So the Mosai, this right here, this script, this prophecy right here written, it's already happened, man. Okay. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 25. It says, and Yahawashi knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And that's what we're seeing happening with this NATO, man. The beast. Okay, with the NATO, America, and America is part of NATO. That's what's happening right now. They're dividing against them among themselves, man. They're slowly pushing away this hole, okay? And that hole is who? Is America, man. Okay, so the beast is slowly dividing itself right now, man. Then it says, if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How should then his kingdom stand? With a question mark. So if Satan casts out Satan, and he's divided against himself, how should then his kingdom stand? And that's what we're witnessing right now. Satan is casting out Satan. All them European countries like UK, German, France, Belgium, all them countries under NATO, the 10 horns, and those are they're part of those are the allies of America. So right now, they're not fucking with Trump, man. They're not fucking with this whole American king, the American king who's Trump. They're not fucking with him right now, man. They're slowly getting sick of this dude, man. And that's how all these things is being made. So now you see the article I was reading. Once Europe goes ahead and make that decision and go ahead and do the whole Huawei 5G over there in Europe. And Trump already warned them not to do it and all that. Trump, knowing how Trump is, is a fucking proud man. And Trump don't hold back, man. With him and Twitter, he's gonna be talking shit, man. I'm telling you, just watch, man. He's gonna be talking shit about these European nations who's gonna go ahead and make that decision to go and join China's Huawei's 5G, man. And from there, like, hey, and that's the prophecy right there, because Trump going ahead and talking shit, and these nations the way they're responding back to him, it's they didn't really listen to him. All right, Trump is prop man. He's what is Book of Daniel, the 7th chapter talks about how this Lou Horn was more stout than any his fellow. The word fellow, that's Trump right there, proud, just how Trump is, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the book of Revelations, chapter 17, and I'm gonna read let's see. I'm going to start from verse 15. It says, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the whole sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Okay, that's these other nations, man, dwelling over there in America, because you got all type of different people nations over there in America, and even in people who speak different languages, all that, man, different countries, over there in America, and you have all these other nations too, who might not even be doing in America, but really run on the American system, okay? Because that's how that America is the biggest nation on this earth. And when I say biggest, powerful, they influence all these little nations, man. Okay, and they all they all look up to America, man. All right. Then he said, verse 16 says, "And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hear the whole, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire." And that's right now, this is the article I just read is leading onto this verse right here, verse 16, man. Okay, because those 10 horns are those NATO countries, the rest of those NATO countries over there in Europe, starting with UK, France, Germany, Belgium, okay, Spain, all right, those nations, and there's the rest of them, man. I believe Switzerland, those nations make up the 10 whole, all right, and none of them are following the policies of America, man. The beast, it's like the whole, all right. He said, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, right? And these 10 horns make up the beast, including America being the top one, man. They make up the beast. These shall head the whole, and the whole is America right there, man. Okay, and shall make her desolate and naked, and eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So all these, is gonna lead into all these NATO countries, turning against their own allies, which is America, and America has already turned their heads towards NATO countries. So they're gonna be what? They're gonna burn America with fire, man. These are NATO countries. They're gonna fuck up America, man. Okay. When World War III kicks in, man, you're gonna see that, man. You're gonna see these 10 horns come, fighting against America, man. America's own allies. They're gonna do that because they're tired and sick of America, man. Because Trump is gonna do something to make these nations really do that. His allies, man. He's gonna do some dumb shit, and they're gonna come against America, man. It says in verse 17, it says, "For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill His will." So, the Most High have put in His hearts to fulfill His will, man. All right, and to agree and give the kingdom unto the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. All right. And from there, man, before these things happening, really, these NATO countries, they were what? They were really, agreeing to, they were really, kind of in an order, man. But now that order is being taken, all right? That order is being taken, that whole order is being taken away by who? By Yahawah Shimyansha, because it says it's going to be the Most High's will, for them to do what they do, all right? So the Most High has taken that order out of them, and now he's making them do what they do, all right? But and from there, once they even do that, man, once the World War III is happening, that these nations, these NATO countries, they're gonna come together and try to fight Yahawah. Because when you go when you go from here to Revelation 17 and 12, it says, "In the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings which receive no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. These have one mind, and they shall give their power and strength unto the beast." Okay, so these nations here, they have one mind. By the end of it, when World War III is happening, and Yahushua makes his appearance, they're gonna have they're gonna come together, man, and fight who? Fight Yahushua. Okay, and it says here, he says, these have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. So the Most High is really fucking these nations up, man. Because, like I said, one time these nations had one mind, right? But now it's all, that one mind has been, the Most High is in there, it's causing dramas among these nations. All right? It says, these have one mind and shall give their power and strength unto the beast, And verse 14 says, "These shall make a war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and true. And they that are with him are called and chosen faithful." All right. So this is Yahawadah who they're gonna try to go to war against, man. You know, they're gonna go to war against Yahawadah with, you know, and then those who's gonna be with Yahawadah are those, you know, the elect, man. They are the elect, man. The 144 who gets beamed up out of here, man. You know, and then even the ones who still here, it's like the man who's still gonna be you know, who's gonna be tried in order. Guess what? The beast is gonna be what? They're gonna go to war against the saints of the Most High. All right, but you know, hey, they ain't really gonna do much to the saints of the Most High, man, because the saints of the Most High, you know, the man who makes to the kingdom to come, really, you know, manifest death, or they get beamed out before the test death, like the scripture says. You know, some of brothers, they're not gonna test death. You know, so the ones who don't test death, you know, hey, they're gonna be, you know, they're gonna be out there, man. You know, Most High is gonna put that stand. That, you know, the Most High is gonna protect them, man, in our time. You know, whatever the Most High gives them power, or angels is right there to do, you know, to do the work, they're gonna be protected. And the brothers who die for this truth, and guess what? They're gonna be, you know, that death is not gonna be, it's not gonna be a real death, man. You know, because they're gonna receive their salvation, man, as being the first fruits. Okay. All right. So, but anyway, going back to the point is that these nations, man, they really come together, man. You know, they're really gonna come together when Yahawadah makes his appearance, man. But until now, the division has to happen. Okay. And verse I'm gonna read verse 17 again. "For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is the great city which reign over the kings of the earth." And what is that great city? That's America, man. That's that woman. That's that whole that these nations are gonna burn, man. In verse 16. Okay, that's the great whole, the Babylon, America. All right, that's that great city. All right. So until then, man, you know, hopefully this lesson was edifying, man. You know, to you brothers out there who watch my videos, man. So again, I want to say, you know, hey, tawada to Yahawadah for giving the spirit to do this lesson, you know. And again, hey, double honor to apostles and the elders, great millstone, and shalom to the rest of you brothers, you sincere brothers out there pushing the truth. Shalom.